58 million years ago, long before humans, long before mammoths, long before civilization, something enormous moved silently through the swamps. Not running, not chasing, waiting. It didn't roar. It didn't need to. Because this creature didn't hunt with speed. It hunted with inevitability. This was Titanoboa, the largest snake to ever exist on Earth. And if you had stood beside it, you wouldn't see an animal. You would see a living nightmare. In 2009, deep inside the coal mines of northern Colombia, scientists uncovered something shocking. Massive fossilized vertebrae, each bone larger than a human hand. At first, they thought it belonged to a crocodile, but the shape told a different story. This was a snake, and not just any snake. It belonged to a species that would rewrite everything scientists thought they knew about reptiles. They named it Titanoboa, meaning Titanic boa, because nothing else came close. Titanoboa grew up to 42 feet long. That's nearly 13 meters. To understand how large that is, imagine a full-size school bus. Titanoboa was just as long. Its weight reached over 1,100 kilograms. That's heavier than a small car. Its body was as thick as a grown man's torso. If you wrapped your arms around it, you wouldn't even reach halfway. Now compare that to today's largest snake, the green anaconda. Green anacondas grow up to about 20 feet long. Titanoboa was twice that size. Even the massive reticulated python, the longest snake alive today, rarely exceeds 22 feet. Titanoboa would make them look small, not just slightly smaller. Insignificant. Titanoboa lived during the Paleocene epoch, a time when Earth was hotter than today. Average temperatures were 3 to 5 degrees Celsius higher. The jungles were thick, humid, suffocating. Perfect for cold-blooded giants, because snakes rely on external heat to fuel their bodies. The warmer the world, the larger they could grow. Titanoboa ruled massive swamp ecosystems filled with giant fish and ancient crocodile relatives. But even those predators weren't safe. Because Titanoboa wasn't just large, it was powerful beyond imagination. Titanoboa didn't use venom, it didn't need poison, it used strength, unmatched strength. Like modern boas and anacondas, Titanoboa was a constrictor. It would strike suddenly, grab its prey, and wrap its massive coils around the victim's body. Every time the prey breathed out, Titanoboa tightened, tighter, and tighter, until breathing became impossible. Death didn't take minutes. It took seconds. Its crushing force could stop the heart itself. Imagine the pressure of a small car pressing against your chest. That's what its victims felt. And there was no escape. Titanoboa hunted in water. Its enormous body was perfectly designed for swamps and rivers. There, its weight became an advantage. It could move silently, invisible beneath the surface. Its prey likely included massive fish, ancient turtles, and even crocodile-like predators. Imagine a crocodile nearly 10 feet long, being crushed and swallowed whole. Titanoboa didn't chew. It unhinged its jaws and swallowed its prey entire, slowly, relentlessly. Let's compare Titanoboa to some of Earth's most famous predators. The great white shark grows up to about 20 feet long. Titanoboa was twice that. Saltwater crocodiles reach around 23 feet, still much smaller. Even the terrifying Tyrannosaurus rex reached about 40 feet in length. But here's the difference. T-Rex was tall and upright. Titanoboa was pure muscle from head to tail. And unlike dinosaurs, it could hide. It could ambush. It could disappear into water without a sound. You wouldn't see it coming until it was too late. So what killed Titanoboa? It wasn't another predator. It wasn't disease. It was climate change. Over millions of years, Earth cooled. Temperatures dropped. The environment could no longer support such massive cold-blooded reptiles. Without enough heat, Titanoboa couldn't survive. Its reign ended. And smaller snakes took its place. Today's anacondas and pythons are descendants of giants like Titanoboa. But they are only shadows of what once existed. Could a snake like Titanoboa exist today? In theory, no. Modern Earth is too cool. Too different. There isn't enough consistent heat to support a snake of that size. But the fact that Titanoboa existed proves something terrifying. Earth is capable of producing monsters far beyond anything alive today. Creatures that make modern predators look small. Creatures that ruled silently, efficiently, perfectly. What made Titanoboa truly terrifying wasn't just its size, it was its silence. No roar, no warning. Just water. And then nothing. In its world, it was the apex predator. Untouchable. Unchallenged, unstoppable. For millions of years, Titanoboa ruled the earth. And if you had lived in its time, you wouldn't hunt it. You wouldn't fight it. You wouldn't escape it. You would only hope it didn't find you first. Titanoboa is gone, but its fossils remain. A reminder that Earth's past was far more dangerous than our present. And that monsters don't come from imagination. They come from history. If you enjoyed this documentary and want to explore more ancient giants, lost creatures, and forgotten worlds, subscribe now. Because the next story might be even more terrifying.